Greetings, champions! Let's dive into some serious Warcraft lore today. According to the latest information from the 4th Titan Disc, we now know that the Earthen have built the prison for Azeroth, or as the Titan Keeper called it, the Worldcore. We also learned that the closer the Earthen came to the core, the more they were exposed to the radiation of the World Soul. They began to crystallize and develop their own consciousness. But let's take another closer look at the Titan Disc hologram.
The great Sargeras revealed to me that the corrupting influence of the imprisoned old gods was affecting the World Soul. To protect it, we had the Earthen construct the Worldcore, a vast chamber at the heart of the world. There, the World Soul will slumber, with only the Titans to influence it. I must note a disturbing development. As they worked to greater depths, some Earthen began to behave erratically. This could not be countenanced. Most units were repaired and continued their work, but some began to physically change and crystallize. They named themselves Threagar. These faulty units were so greatly affected that they rebelled against us, attacking and damaging the Worldcore. In the course of studying them, it was determined that long exposure to the World Soul's energies led to the changes exhibited in their core directives. If we cannot prevent this from happening, it will prove catastrophic to not only the Worldcore, but to the Manifold itself. Measures must be taken.
I do not recall this happening. That should not be. This Worldcore seems as if it was a monumental undertaking. And the Earthen malfunctioning? How would the World Soul's energy cause that? This is very confusing.
By the way, what does he mean by repaired?
Unclear. But what he said about the Threagar rebelling is most disturbing.
The Threagar? That's what they called Granda when he first got to Kazalgar.
We regard them as legendary champions, almost demigods. To learn that their directives were just corrupted, that they were anomalies? Was everything we believed mistaken? Or even a lie?
Wait, you don't suppose... If the Earthen were affected by the World Soul's radiation, the closer they got to it, could it be that it was actually trying to reach your people? Asking for help, like it did with my Granda, and undoing their directives? Was it actually giving them free will?
I do not know.
The Keepers have erased the truth about the great work on the Worldcore and the Threagar rebellion on behalf of the Titans. They are responsible for the Earthen having no memories of these ancient times. They also repaired the faulty Earthen ones, as they say. If you want to know what that looks like, go, for example, to the Hall of Stones. Repaired by Domination Magic. Commissioned by their prime, designate Loken. Sometimes pictures say more than 1,000 words. In the hologram message, the Titan Keeper also specifically mentioned that the Threagar not only attacked the Worldcore, but also the Manifold. The Manifold complex played a key role in the ordering of Azeroth. Could it be that the ordering of Azeroth only took place within the boundaries of this Manifold complex? We now know thanks to the Hallowfall Arathi, that there is another continent, an unknown landmass that is the home of the Arathi Empire. What if this is just the tip of the iceberg? What if Azeroth has a lot more landmass outside the Manifold complex? Could it be that this complex has marked out the Titans' borders on Azeroth in order to build their prison and their experimental laboratories and factories there? Is the ancient supercontinent Kalimdor nothing more than a gigantic petri dish in which the Titans could do as they pleased without being disturbed by other cosmic powers? Do the Titans use Azeroth's energy to maintain this complex, and the Manifold serves as the central energy supply system for all other installations? So many questions and possibilities here. Let's take a quick detour to Magni and the power of the Threagar. Then we will understand why they are so dangerous for the Titans and their plans for Azeroth.
It is done! Now, with this power, all Earth shall awaken.
We've lost them all. Oh, it's over. Granda, you can stop this. I've seen you wield Azeroth's gift. It's you. You're the only one who can save them.
Magni. It is time.
Azeroth, let your blessing pass to them. You did it, Granda. You saved them. Let me go. You woke me. Who are you? I'm Magni. Magni. But who am I? Whoever you want to be.
Through Magni, Azeroth gave all new Earthen their own free will. Perfect Titan constructs became conscious beings. Could it be that the curse of the flesh did not come from the old gods at all? The Titans believe that all of Azeroth is full of corrupted creatures succumbing to the curse of the flesh. And thus, Azeroth needs to be reordered. Great prospects for the last Titan, right? We also know that the Titans have the ability to destroy the inhabitants of Azeroth. So much for the myth that the Titans are the benevolent gods that want to protect all life in the cosmos. Let's listen to what Algalon the Observer tells us in Uldor.
I have seen worlds bathed in the Maker's flames, their denizens fading without so much as a whimper. Entire planetary systems born and raised in the time that it takes your mortal hearts to beat once. Yet all throughout, my own heart devoid of emotion, of empathy, I have felt nothing. A million lives wasted. Had they all held within them your tenacity? Had they all loved life as you do? Perhaps it is your imperfection, that which grants you free will, that allows you to persevere against all cosmically calculated odds. You prevail where the Titan's own perfect creations have failed. I've rearranged the reply code. Your planet will be spared. I cannot be certain of my own calculations anymore. I lack the strength to transmit the signal. You must hurry. Find a place of power, close to the skies.
I know just the place. Will you be all right?
Do not worry about my fate, Bronzen. If the signal is not transmitted in time, reorigination will proceed regardless. Save your world.
Imperfect creatures defeat perfect constructs. Did the Titans repair him when they found out about his betrayal? Will we ever see him again? You still believe that the Titans are the good guys now? Is that how they protect all life in the cosmos? After this clear display of their cruelty, it's clear that they have a different agenda for us. And their agenda is not in our interest. We saw how well the Titans and their minions deal with opposition in Dragonflight. What they cannot control, they lock up. What is no longer of use to them, they destroy. And to see if it will benefit them, unscrupulous experiments are conducted. Remember the Trogs? Or Galakrone? Or even Gahyun? Also, in Dragonflight, the Primal Incarnated were presented as the greatest threat. And the further we progressed in the story, the more inconsistencies came to light. The image of the dragons and the Titans was severely tarnished after that. The narrative was no longer the absolute truth. In our fight against Razageth in the Vault of the Incarnates, she said something very interesting that suggests the whereabouts of the world's soul.
You think the Titans brought order to this world? No! They
Nothing back.
What they could not control, they imprisoned.
Phase change.
Just like the Aspects did to us!
They were locked up so that they could probably carry out some tests later. Unfortunately, the Night Elves and the Sundering got in the way. Fortunately for the Primal Incarnates. Forgotten by the world, but not by everyone.
Sister, what have they done to you? Her death demands vengeance.
All who betrayed Dragonkind to the Titans will face our wrath.
Khadgar, we cannot win this fight. We have to get out of here!
The entire battle was about maintaining the vault integrity and keeping the Primal Incarnates locked up. At the sacrifice of her own life, Razageth manages to get her brothers and sister out of the prison in which they have been in voluntary slumber for eons. Have you ever wondered who the villain was here? Have we really chosen the right side? Speaking of prisoners, I was thinking of Sargeras and his appearance in Legion. We know that he cut a planet in two from the Chronicles. He could have done the same with Azeroth. Why didn't he do it? Did he fear that Azeroth would survive the attack and flee from him? Or maybe he even wanted to save her. Did he search for signs of the Manifold in Azeroth and try to cut off the power supply to Azeroth's prison? He could have used the Burning Legion to spread war and destruction across the entire planet. Why did he limit the attacks to specific areas of Azeroth? He certainly had the manpower to go all out in this invasion. What are his true plans with the other Titans and our world's soul for his Dark Pantheon? Will he perhaps be the last Titan in the end? What have the Titans done with Illidan in the meantime? He certainly won't let them control him voluntarily, and Amonthul certainly won't let a being brimming with fell energy run free. Will the Titans fix him and Sargeras with their lovely domination magic? Let's just hope that Illidan can withstand the Titans' attempts to repair him, and that he will be at our side again as another champion of Azeroth. As Sylvanas once said,
This world is a prison.
It's time to get Azeroth out of there. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like and subscribe to stay up to date with the latest WoW lore and theories. I see you in the next video.